Welcome to Watkins Glen for the running of the Cheez-It 355. On the pole for today's race is Colin McGovern and Jeff Bright is to the inside. In third is Jordan Bell, fourth is Eric Heiden, and fifth will be Tony Green. Their points leader Hayden Caldwell starts the race in 11th. The pace car will go down pit road. 22 laps as they come off of turn number 7. Green flag is in the air. We're racing at Watkins Glen. And as they approach turn 1, some guys like to really overdrive it, and they get into the back of others. Let's see if that happens here. It does. Adam Mihal just ran to the back of Jay Jefferson. Someone went through the grass and spins. It's Peyton Beasley and John West. No yellow for that as they're keeping it clean here. As they're racing side by side for the lead. Jeff Bright cannot take the lead. Colin McGovern keeps as they're still hitting up here. Now they approach the inner loop. Jordan Bell peeks out at the last second. McGovern slides it through the corner. Hayden goes through the grass. Hayden Caldwell out wide. Ooh, just missed that wall. Adam Mihal has a ton of damage. He's going to have to come down pit road. Now look at all that damage to that 32 car. The hood all bolted up on that 32 car. How much damage does Jay Jefferson had? He got rear-ended pretty hard. He has a ton of rear-end damage. That car is still up to speed though, in 15th position. Yeah, Jefferson's staying out. I would be really surprised if Mihal. Here comes Adam Mihal into pit road. As up front, Jeff Bright still trying to run down Colin McGovern. 20 to go this time. And I think we're keeping it green for now. So McGovern leading this race over Jeff Bright. He has a little gap over him. Then behind, I think Eric Heiden is in third. Jordan Bell's fourth. Sam George is now up to fifth. So these guys slide it through the inner loop. Sam George is going to try and take advantage of Jordan Bell. He got a little wide. They're racing side by side back here. Nathan Hood and Derek Bouchard going after it. Hood keeps that 8th spot. Bouchard looking on Nathan Hood. He looked to his left. Couldn't get it done. The caution has come out. This will be the race back to the line. It will be Colin McGovern out front. And it looks like Griffin Lynn has damage on that 38 car. Let's see what happened to bring out caution number 1. This all started going into turn 1. You see Tommy Turbo really slow. Jacob West really aggressive into the corner. He gets into the back of Tommy, spins him out. And this is what starts the mayhem up here. Turbo starts to get going right here. He'll get hit from behind. You'll see coming in here. Jose Fernandez hits him. There's Braylon Beasley. And then up through here, cars are going off track. You see TJ Hanley in the wall. Aiden Shepard is nailing it. Jacob West's in the dirt. And up here, Hanley comes back up. Got nailed by Griffin Lynn. Lynn had nowhere to go, and there's still cars going through. And then right there, that's probably going to do it in. Peyton Beasley got into him. There's John West. Cars stopped up here. Paul Minnick, Eric Lewis, Morgan Mills just sitting sideways in the middle of the track. Let's go on board with Paul Minnick in the 48 car. See what he saw, if he could even see anything. Look at all the dirt flying out. Just unbelievable how one small thing can turn to a really big wreck. So Colin McGovern led us back to the yellow flag, and we'll see if they pit here shortly. Here we go. Let's see who pits, who stays out. Does anyone even pit? We've only completed a handful of laps, and it looks like at least the top 5 are going to stay out. Does anyone behind come down pit road is the question. Top 10 are going to stay out. See cars come down pit road with some heavily damaged race cars. A lot of cars are going to be out of this race, and you can see, looks like John Gammett's going to lead a pack of cars onto pit road. Yeah. Looks like John Gammett, Jacob West leading some of the cars that were back there in that wreck. Some are going to stay out. they think they didn't get too much damage from that. And I'm sure these guys are, some of them are going to take tires, some of them are just going to take fuel only. We'll see who gets out pit road in front. And we're going to focus on who gets out in front because we want to see who's going to be, you know, first in line, see if they can make up any ground whatsoever. So it looks like that's the one car coming off pit road in front. Tommy Turbo in the Advil car. Yeah, there he is. Looks like Jacob West is second, then Gracie Savito. And others behind him. Colin McGovern has stayed out. We will actually go back green this time, so we will stay with you. See, Justin Heath is the last car to stay out on the track. McGovern is your race leader. Amy Hall is out. Griffin Lynn is out. Peyton Beasley along with Jose Fernandez. 38 cars are in the race. And, oh, Gary May has retired from the race. Interesting there. He wasn't even back there near that. So some tough break there for the 88 machine. So Colin McGovern will be your race leader. In second will be Jeff Bright. Third is Eric Kynan. Fourth is Jordan Bell. And Joe Sandrovich is fifth. Tony Green is sixth. Luke Rainey is seventh. Nathan Hood is eighth. Derek Bouchard is ninth. And 10th is Larry Bouchard Jr. In 11th is Jordan Cross. 12th is Hayden Caldwell. 13th is Jay Jefferson. 14th is Reese Dooley. And 15th is Eli Bright. And 16th is Ames Shepard. 17th is Benotha Irvine. Ken Bell is 18th. 19th is Michael Gregory. And 20th is Jake Moss. 21st is Justin Heath. They stayed out. So the top 21 stay out. 22nd, first off pit road, Tommy Turbo. Of course, some of these guys pitted with damage to their cars. And let's see, restart on lap 5. McGovern, your race leader. See if you can get a nice clean restart here and get away from the field, or if Jeff Bright will get a nice run and stay with him going down to turn 1. Here we go. Pace car in pit road. Colin McGovern will restart right here. Green flag is back out. Hayden had to go to the right because he anticipated that start. Oh, Jordan Cross coming into pit road late. Something probably wrong with that 3 car. Some others are coming in. See, McGovern got away. The 3 and the 13 have come down pit road. 13 has some damage, so that might be why. Jordan Bell has grabbed third. He got past Eric Hayden. I think Hayden had to check up for the cars in front of him. He got a really great restart there, but had to check up. And now Jeff Bright trying to run down Colin McGovern as they approach the inner loop. Or the bus stop, whatever you want to call it. Into the carousel. Jordan Bell got a great run. Oh, look out. He goes to the high side here through the carousel. That's not going to work out for him, though. He falls back in line in third. Now looking to his right. Couldn't get anything done. Jeff Bright still holds that second position. They're all chasing, though, Colin McGovern, who has led from the start of this race. But McGovern swung it out wide a little bit. That could help Jeff Bright here as he has a run down the front stretch. They now hit turn 1. Single file back. Looks like everyone's going to get through turn 1 cleanly again. Colin McGovern's opened up his lead. He has one fast race car here today, and he's out front, so that's going to help him. Oh, Bright really kept it low, and that's going to help him. He carried a lot of speed through the inner loop. Colin McGovern had to let out. And now they're racing off the carousel. And Bright has a run. Look at that 5-car go. Does McGovern just have a short run car, maybe? Sam George going after Eric Hayden back there for 4th. He couldn't get anything done with that. But McGovern really powered off the final corner there to the start-finish line down the front stretch. Does Sam George make a move going into turn 1? He's really close to Eric Hayden's back bumper. Now he actually let off more. And he's trying to get a run off of turn number 1. Front 5 has stayed the same pretty much the whole race. Let's see how Tommy Turbo's doing. He's the first car off of pit road. Everyone behind him pitted. Turbo is right now running 20th. I think he's actually the first car off of pit road right now in this group. Yes, he is. So Tommy Turbo running 20th. And he is slower with damage. Gracie Vito's going to go by him. See some others back here. Other cars that pitted. The 3 is on pit road. The 30 was really slow. With the 48. I bet you they spun in the air loop. Let's see this really quick. See what happened to the 30 and the 48. If anything happened. Oh, they just came down pit road. Interesting there. They're probably hoping for a caution to come out. If they catch that caution, they could stay out while everyone else pits. Get up to the lead and maybe play some strategy here. But still a long way to go in the race. We haven't even past halfway here in the Cheese at 355 at the Glen. And Colin McGovern has opened it up. It's 3/4 of a second right now. Back to Jeff Bright, who is second. And Bright is being pressured by Jordan Bell there, but Jordan Bell couldn't do anything with that 5 car. Go on board with Jeff Bright in that 5 car and see how much it takes to get around here, Watkins Glen. Jeff Bright racing around here at Watkins Glen. They now approach the inner loop. What does field strategy come into play is the question, as the front field has stayed out. And about 20th on back pitted. $13 to go this time for Colin McGovern. He has led the whole race so far here today. No one has been able to challenge him, including last season's champion Jeff Bryce. He's coming into pit road. A late entry. Somehow made it. Is he the only one? Here comes Hayden Caldwell, Jay Jefferson, Reese Dooley into pit road. Ken Bell is pitting. So green flag pit stop scheduled just before halfway. Does this mean that they cannot make it on fuel? So Bright was running second. He will now fall back here and maybe hope for a caution while he's on pit road. He can get out in front and be the race leader while everyone else pits. See the others that came in. Justin Heath is now back here too, so some problems for that 9 car. As Colin McGovern just dominating the field here today. Don't want to say anything about it because anything can happen here at this level of competition, but still, amazing run for that 78 team. They must feel very, very excited about what's coming in the future, especially if they can win this race and get into the All-Star race here next race. And the All-Star race works. We'll see if Colin McGovern hits here. And if he doesn't, we'll talk about how the All-Star race works. McGovern coming into pit road, but it's late. He hits the pit wall. Jordan Bell does too, and Eric Heiden. Sam George able to stop it, but the caution will come out, and huge not points implications, but huge race implications here for the 78, the 24, and the 31 running in the top 3, and they all wreck together here on pit road just before halfway. As I was talking, I jinxed him. I just jinxed him. I can't believe it. Let's see what happened. Eli Bright led them back to the yellow, but let's see what happened with Colin McGovern. You just want to get everything you can coming onto pit road. You do not want to lose any time. See, Colin McGovern and Jordan Bell both had really late entries into pit road. McGovern clips the pit barrels. Here comes Jordan Bell doing the same thing. Eric Heiden had nowhere to go in that. He hits him hard. Sandroach and others behind get it stopped. In time, you see they're sitting sideways. Eli Bright's like, I'm not going to pit. He goes around. the outside. Sandrovich was the first onto pit road, but Eli Bright was the first one across the finish line. He stayed out, and we'll see if they pit here shortly. Here they are. I bet these guys are going to pit here at halfway, and this could be very beneficial to these guys. Pitting at halfway, they know they can probably make it on fuel now. And if they can't, they could probably save some on these caution laps. Here comes Eli Bright into pit road. He will surrender the race lead to whoever stays out here. John Gambit stays out. He will take the race lead. Looks like Jeff Bright and Haney Caldwell and others are coming into pit road. Looks like the only guys staying out are John Gambit and Joe Sandroge. Sandroge was one of them that came in, along with Larry Bouchard Jr. Who's that behind? Is that... I'm trying to see the two cars blocking. It might be the 23 of AJ Green. No, it's the 98 of Ian Shepard. As you see here, looks like the 4 car will get off pit road in front. Very interesting pit strategy here for a few drivers. Some taking fuel on because they were on pit road already under green. That might be what's happening here. Some cars taking fuel only, some taking their tires. As it looks like 4 cars will stay out. John Gambit will be your race leader. So we will go back green with 10 laps to go. As you can see, the cars out are Colin McGovern. He was having such an amazing run. That 78 car was on rails here today. It's such a tough situation to see him be out of the race. Along with Jordan Bell, he's running in the top 3. Eric Hines running in the top 5 most of the day. And Tony Green had some engine failures and will be out of the race. The top 4 stayed out. John Gambit is your leader. Second is Joe Sandrovich. In third is Larry Bouchard Jr. Fourth is Ian Shepard. They all stayed out under this caution. Eli Bright first off pit road in 5th. 6th is Benolta Irvine. Jeff Bright is 7th. 8th is Jake Moss. And 9th is Hayden Caldwell. And 10th is Gracie Acevedo. So as I was talking before these pit stops happened, the All-Star race works in a very special way over here on the Jarrett 5-0s, or on the Gatorade Cup Series. Top 10 in points will be in the All-Star race automatically, so even if you don't have a win, but you're in the top 10, you're still in. As the green flag is back out here on lap number 13, the top 4 got away, the top 5 got away, the rest caught sleeping on that restart. Some are still in pit road, including Braylon Beasley, TJ Hanley, and Luke Rainey. They will go a lap down here to these guys. As John Gambit has gone away from Sandrovich. Larry Bouchard Jr., Sandrovich's teammates there. But anyway, top 10 points will get into the All-Star race automatically. Any winners will get into the All-Star race. And then the All-Star Open is where drivers can race their way into the All-Star race by either finishing top 5, or if you finish 6th to 10th, it will be one wild pick from 6th to 10th on who will advance. Ooh, Gambit got really tight there. Sandroge was able to keep it lower. He's going to get a run right here. I'm really surprised Ian Shepard is able to hang with these guys with that damage that he has. Sandroge's car has been strong all day long. He's run top 5 pretty much all day. And he pitted under the green flag while those guys were wrecking. Oh, Gambit, late entry. He's going to hit the pit wall and the caution will come out. John Gambit's in the pit wall. Sandrovich leads them back to the yellow flag. And this is going to be another opportunity for guys to save fuel. Let's see what happened. John Gambit had stayed out a really long way, actually. He pitted under the first caution, stayed out since then, and then coming down pit road this time, again, late entry, taking it very aggressive, trying to carry as much speed, but wow, he didn't, wow, he barely, I'm really surprised that he didn't miss pit road entirely. That was a very, very late entry, very risky entry there for that 11 car. Works out for Sandroge. He will be your new race leader here, and we'll see if they pit. Here they come into turn 7. Whoa, TJ Hanley flying around the track on the outside. Who pits? Who stays out? The top 5 are going to stay out. Top 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like most of the field will stay out. What was happening with TJ Hanley back there? Blowing up now. Oh my goodness. He just blew up. He got back out on track. Catching up. Oh my goodness. What in the world happened there to that 30 car? He blew up. Braylon Beasley almost hit Morgan Willis. Man, TJ Hanley, tough day for him. Involved in that really first wreck. Here blows an engine under caution. Just not the day he is wanted. But Sandroge, the day he's wanted, he's out front leading the Cheez-It 355. Here we go. We'll restart this race on lap 16. 7 laps to go. Joe Sandroge leading, trying to hold on and win. As you see, the cars out are TJ Hanley and John Gambit. They're out of this race. We have some cars laps down, but they will not be a factor. They will be at the back of the line. So your race leader is Joe Sandroge. Can he hold on and win for his first ever Cup Series victory? He's been here for a while. In second is Larry Bouchard Jr. Third is Aiden Shepard. Fourth is Benoit Irvine. Eli Braid is fifth. Jeff Bright is in sixth. Jake Moss is seventh. Eighth is Hayden Caldwell. Ninth is Gracie Acevedo. Tommy Turbo's 10th. And look at this top 5. And we see Sandroge and Aiden Shepard up here. They're the only guys without a win in the top 5. Larry Bouchard Jr., Benoit Irvine, Eli Bright, they've won this season. Jeff Bright is a 2-time winner this season. Green flag back in the air. Maybe the final time. We'll see. The top 5 have gone away. Jeff Bright falls back. They race their way into turn 1. The front few keep it clean. Larry Bouchard Jr. has a run on to Sandroge's back bumper. They're teammates, remember, so they should play it nice here. Shouldn't be too messy. They now race their way off of the S's. And they will hit the inner loop. Does Larry Bouchard Jr. have a run onto the 22 car? These guys still pretty good on fuel. Sandroge a little bit tighter than most of the guys behind him. Yeah, I think the front 4, they're a little bit more questionable on fuel than the guys behind. The guys behind, I think, can definitely make it on fuel. Here they come into turn 7. Does anyone decide to hit pit road maybe early and hope for a caution? Oh, Sandroge swinging out wide. He's in the wall. Is that the pressure of going for your first ever win? Bouchard Jr. takes to the inside lane. But does Sandroge get a run off of turn 1 on the high side? He does. Can he clear the 2 car? Oh, he does. Sandroge is back out front. Justin Heath is back in pit road. That's some crazy days for some people here. Bouchard peeks out low. Going into the inner loop. Doesn't have a run. He swings out wide. This guy out Aiden Shepard for second. Shepard is to second. Bouchard Jr. is falling back to third. And everyone's swinging out wide. Bouchard has a chance now for second again. And Sandroge is loving this in his mirror. Coming to 5 to go. But no guarantees. Does he have enough fuel? All this while you're having to stay out front, you might have to be in fuel conservation mode. Just showing how tough the Gatorade Cup Series is here today. 5 laps to go at Watkins Glen. Larry Bouchard Jr. is back to second. Still a Penske 1-2 up front. Aiden Shepard could not take advantage of Bouchard. Almost going off course in the air loop. They have Justin Heath ahead. He's a lap car. Will he yield to these guys? Because these guys are going a lot faster than him right now. But right now he's up to speed. Sandroge, though, has pulled away from Bouchard Jr. Last time by, almost 9/10 of a second. Bouchard looks like he's cutting it down just a little bit. 4 to go this time at Watkins Glen. That 22 car saw some success last season with Derek Bouchard driving it. Bouchard now in the 20 car. Sandroge is taking over duties in the 22. Last season he was in the 31. Did not have much success. He had a lot of success in the Target Series though, finishing second in the championship and winning the most races. But now come to 4 to go, he's still searching for his first Cup Series victory. The battle is for third behind him. Aiden Shepard, caution has come out, and there will be one final restart. With 4 to go, the caution comes out. Who was it? There's a car sitting on pit road. I'm looking to see. It looks like it's Jordan Cross. that was involved. This will come down to a restart, maybe pit stops. Let's see what happened to Jordan Cross. The inner loop is just a tough place to get through side by side. And you see Chris Dodd. Just Jordan Cross got a little too close. He had to go up high. Lost control of his car. And he's going to come here, hit the tire barrier there. It spins him around hard. Heavy damage to that 3 car. That's what brought out the caution. Sandrovich, either he wanted to do that or he didn't. He'll have to go through one final restart. We'll see if they pit here. We'll come to you if they do. Here we go. One final restart in the Cheez-It 355 at the Glen. 2 laps to decide the winner. Here, as you see, Jordan Cross, the only car to retire from that, which will leave 30 cars in the race and 27 on the lead lap. Joe Sandroge trying to hold on for his first ever Cup Series victory. Right now, first is teammate Larry Bouchard Jr. right behind him in second. In third is Aiden Shepard. Fourth is Benolta Irvine. In fifth is Eli Bright. In sixth is Jeff Bright. In seventh is Jake Moss. Eighth is Hayden Caldwell. Ninth is Grace Acevedo. And 10th is Tommy Turbo. Sandrovich, can he do it? Can he hold on and win here at Watkins Glen? He has to make it 2 laps without getting passed by the 2 car and 2 laps on fuel. Can he do it? Has he saved enough fuel? He pitted at halfway, so it's still questionable on fuel. He's had some caution laps, though. Here we go. Pace car and Imperial. When does Sandroge restart this race? Great flag is back out. One last time here at Watkins Glen. Sandroge got a pretty decent restart. I think the test will be down. The test will be 6 and 7. Does he come down pit road for fuel? If he doesn't, I think he can stay out front here on this final lap. The 22 car out front again here at Watkins Glen. Does he have enough fuel to go 1.5 more laps? He is out and clear of his teammate Larry Bouchard Jr. as they hit the inner loop. Sandroge took it a little bit wider. Bouchard Jr. has a little bit of a run. He's onto his back bumper. The pressure to win your first Cup Series race is on right here at Watkins Glen. Here they come. Into turn 6. Does he come down pit road for fuel? If he doesn't, I don't think he will on the last lap. Here they come. Into 7. Oh, he's pitting! Oh, he missed pit road. Who stays out to win it? But no, Lothair Irvine stayed out to win here at Watkins Glen. Oh, no. Oh. The heartbreak for the 22. But the victory for the 66. But Lothair Irvine, as long as he can coast it around about 3/4 of the lap, will win the Cheez-It 355 at the Glen. And will get a second win this season. Unbelievable finish here at Watkins Glen. He did not save enough fuel. He did not have enough fuel. Pitted at halfway, just could not. They probably didn't get full of fuel. Unbelievable. And that's what this Cup Series is all about. They were heading into the All-Star race, next race. Sandroge needed a win to get into that race. And if he got into that race, could possibly make it to the chase, because the winner of the All-Star race, remember, gets a free chase berth no matter what. But man, oh man, it came down to turn 7, as I mentioned. It was all good to come down to turn 7. If he did not pit, he was probably going to win the race. If he did, he was going to hand it over to whoever could stay out. But Lothair Irvine, first car to stay out, he will win the race here at Watkins Glen. Eli Bright was looking for 2 in a row. He ended up second. A great day for that 4 team. Your points leader, Hayden Caldwell, ended up 4th. Will probably keep that points lead at the end of the day. I'm sure the 22 is out of this race. Yep. And he will finish probably somewhere around 28th here today after leading coming to the white flag. Unbelievable. Here they come. Off of turn 6, Lothair Irvine is going to win the Cheez-It 355 at the Glen. Here they come. to the checkered flag. You see it waving in the air. Hayden Caldwell coming down pit road with AJ Green. Checkered flag is out. Do they cross the start-finish line? Do any of these guys cross the start-finish line on pit road? A lot of cars coming down pit road. Man, hope they cross the finish line. Looks like they will. But Noah Irvine ended up winning the race here at Watkins Glen. Let's check out the wreck and then go to the finishing results. Here they are coming to turn 7, and it's almost like indecision here on Sandroge's part. Maybe thinking he should pit, but look at how late he entered pit road. He almost wrecked his teammate in the process. Misses it, almost goes back out. Bouchard Jr. made it. Aiden Shepard, Jeff Bright came down pit road. Sandroge stuffed it in the barrels. And that was it for his race. He's going to end up back of the pack. Sandrovich will not win here today, but Noah Irvine does. Let's check out the finishing results. Here are the finishing results of the Cheez-It 355 at the Glen. 5 caution flags for 9 laps. 4 lead changes among 5 different drivers. And Benolta Irvine ended up winning the race. Started 30th, ended up winning. He led 2 laps. Eli Bright led 2 laps. Ended up 2nd. Jake Moss was 3rd. 4th was Hayden Caldwell, your points leader. And 5th was Gracie Acevedo. Tommy Turbo was 6th. In 7th was Michael Gregory. 8th was Jacob West. 9th was Reese Dooley. And rounding out your top 10 was Jay Jefferson. So there's your top 20. As you see there, Aiden Shepard came down pit road along with Jeff Bright. There, coming to the white flag, they ended up 19th and 20th. Wonder where the 2 car ended up. He also came down pit road. He ended up 21st. See down here, Sandroge ended up 26th after wrecking, coming to the white flag while leading. And he led 8 laps. John Gambit led a lap. And the dominant car of the day started on pole. Colin McGovern was leading. He hit the pit barrels also. Ended up 37th. Disappointing day for him. All right, now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings entering the All-Star race, where one person will win and they will get a chase spot. You see Hayden Caldwell is in along with Justin Heath, John West, Jeff Bright, Chris Dodd, Colin McGovern, able to hold on to a top 10 spot, so he's in. Eli Bright, Derek Bouchard, Benolta Irvine, Tommy Turbo, that's your top 10. And Paul Mick just missed down the top 10, so he'll have to race his way in. Larry Bouchard Jr. is also in. Gary May is in. Those are 12 drivers as of now. As we scroll down 21st to 40th, we see down here Tony Green all the way down 37th, but with a win, so he will also be in the All-Star race. As right now, 13 drivers that will race in the All-Star race. And then you will also have the top 5 finishers. So 19 overall will race because of that one random from 6th to 10th. Alright, so the next race will be the All-Star race, and then, well, the All-Star Open and the All-Star race. They will both be on the same night. And I will see you guys then.